y'all take a look at that sign up there. See what it says? Cash for your home. You know what that is? It's called gentrification. It's what happens when the property value of a certain area is brought down. Huh? You listening?
Yeah.
They bring the property value down. They can buy the land at a lower price. Then they move all the people out, raise the property value, and sell it at a profit.
It's sad that when now it's cool and chic to be in the city, you know, in a metropolitan city like Houston, fourth largest city in the country, and we've got great venues here. You know, we got a museum district right around the corner. We got downtown. We got some of the best restaurants in the country. We've got the world-class medical center, #1 medical center. We've got oil. We got the oil industry right downtown. We got one of the best, unfortunately, one of the best criminal justice systems downtown. All the courts. You got a family courtroom. You've got a criminal court. You got a civil court downtown, and you know, it's a resource. It's an urban resource that people like to be around, and they don't want to have to drive from all those lands, the woodlands, the pearlands, the Kingwoods, and all those kind of places.
I think gentrification begins when you have traffic problems, which cause people to want to live closer to the employment centers, be they the medical center or downtown, and they don't want to commute for 30, 40, 50 minutes, and so they want to be closer in. Gentrification has occurred on a wholesale basis in the historic 4th Ward, which is one of the older black communities in Houston. It has pretty much been eliminated. It's hard to find an original home over there. You can find just a handful. It's now just a variety of townhomes and some upscale apartments, and they've tended to rename it, calling it Midtown, but it's a very old community. There's an awful lot of history there, but they were unable to withstand the forces of gentrification, and so it's not recognizable.
Very close to downtown. I've always been an inner city person since I moved back to Houston. I've always stayed in the central city, very close to downtown. I'm not what you would call one of those suburban people. So for me, it's good. I was able to buy a lot at what I thought was a reasonable rate and build a wonderful home that only enhances my community. And for me, that is a good thing as a business person in this community and as a homeowner in this community. I think what's going to happen, the unfortunate side of that, is that people are being displaced. There are poor people, black people, and Hispanic people who live in this neighborhood who are quickly being displaced. It is amazing how much growth is going on in this community.
Well, there are two sets of players in the issue of gentrification in the 3rd Ward. The key players in terms of bringing it about are the developers who want to make money. Gentrification is a process where people in poor and moderate income areas are displaced by the developers creating expensive housing, townhomes, and what have you, which causes the property values and therefore the tax assessments to rise, therefore forcing the people who already live there out. And of course, when the people leave the neighborhood, that kind of destroys the original culture, and the history is not preserved. On the other side, the key players are organizations and individuals who want to preserve the history and the culture of communities, in this case particularly the Third Ward community. And some of the key players are Representative Vernon Coleman, who brilliantly had an idea that you have to control the land to prevent gentrification, and so he was instrumental in getting the Midtown tax reinvestment zone to purchase several million square feet of land and have it designated for affordable housing. And we have other players as well. Project Row Houses created a CDC called Row Houses CDC, which has, in partnership with Midtown, created at least 70 affordable houses, these are rental units, in the Third Ward area. And there are other people interested in creating affordable housing as well.
Slowly but surely, if you take any major city in this country, whether it be Chicago, Houston, Dallas, Los Angeles, if you put a pin in the middle of that town, you will see that over the course of the years, they have systematically moved people of color further and further and further and further out. We're blessed in Third Ward that we've had people that strategically have just planted themselves here and said, this is our community, it's inner city, and we're not giving it up. Unfortunately, we've got another generation that's coming along, and it's gone back and forth. That some generations fled out to the Missouri cities, to Fort Bend County, to Pearland, and that's fantastic. I mean, that's what kind of lifestyle they want. But for some of us, it's about preserving what was left to us by our forefathers and having a historical factor. That's what Third Ward is all about, and that's why we're trying to slow down and get to live amongst each other with this regentrification. We know that we're outnumbered dollars-wise. They have a lot of resources. If you look right back here behind my office, which is 5302 Alameda, there's hundreds of townhouses being built right back here in Third Ward. They've changed the name, changed some of the boundaries, and now calling it the Museum District. It's still Third Ward. No matter what they say, it's still Third Ward. Sunnyside will always be Sunnyside. No matter how many townhouses or development tracts they want to put in, we're going to try to maintain, and we're going to fight. I'm going to fight each and every day to make sure that we keep our historical value.